At the age of 13, sadly, my father was deported. I went to Guatemala, lived there with my family for about a year and a half. It kind of changed how things looked for me, but it was for sure a huge culture shock to see how the availability and the ease that we have to come to Mass here every day in America, and the difficulty it was just in Guatemala. And so they had a priest at the parish, and he had like 40 communities, different communities that he had to go around at least once a month to say Mass for. So I started seeing how difficult it was for a priest in Guatemala, that he basically is giving up his life for all these communities, all these people, and most importantly for our Lord. Moving back to America at the age of 15, for sure, changed my way of thinking as a teenager. I had to value my life more. My senior year in high school, I started being more involved within my parish, either with youth group or youth choir, teaching catechism, and just doing so many things within the parish. And I wanted to put more time into the things in church, and I wanted to spend more time with our Lord in the Holy Sacrament. And slowly, I just continued praying and praying. A very close friend of mine and my family, she came up to me and she gave me a huge hug, and she asked me how I was doing. And she was like, you know, my husband and I have been thinking of you, and we were starting these youth retreats, and we wanted to see if you'd be interested in going. And I was like, yeah, I'd like to. And so she gave me all the information, and it was then when, for sure, I started to put in a step into my faith again. I basically promised myself, and I promised our Lord, I didn't have the ease to come to church to serve you in any way during my younger teenage years. And from now on, I want to promise myself and to you that I want to serve you and love you as much as I can. And little did I know that I was going to end up in seminary. The year that I was for sure that this is it was the year I came to Quo Days. And so I came into the retreat with the idea saying, okay, this is where I'm basically going to say yes or no. Because before this, I had already prayed for over a year. I had talked to some priests already, but I was still in the decisive, I guess, stage. I just needed a little push. And Quo Days did actually help me with that. So it was then when I officially said, yes, this is it. So yes, it was hard for me to say no. I'm gonna have to say no to a future wife and future kids. But I valued it as in, what would be more important in my life, and how will I serve God the most? Through a marriage, or giving my whole life to Him and being able to serve so many people? Once I hit that little hump, and everything just came downhill, and it's like, yes, I think this is it. And it's been a blessing since then, and I've been thankful for every moment in seminary.